Brought to you by Gamezy. Win up to rupees 5 crores every day. Download the app now.
Welcome back to the place where we check in with all of the latest happenings from the world of the IPL 2022. And boy, if you're a Mumbai Indians fan, you're going to be very interested in our first bit of news because yes, the franchise have reportedly called up Dhawal Kulkarni to be a part of the buyer bubble and then take part in the team's training sessions. Now, there's no confirmation yet over the fact that he has been signed, but news reports suggest that the team will take a look at him in training and then and only then, if he does well enough, will assess him and sign him up for the remaining games. Now, there's no secret over the fact that Mumbai's bowling has struggled a bit so far in the season and they've not won a single game, and a lot of that comes down to the fact that their bowling at many times just hasn't been up to scratch. It will of course be interesting to see if Dhawal Kulkarni can be that difference maker or the bowler that they need to turn things around and play with some pride in the remaining games of the season. But enough of serious news, now it's time to check in with some more interesting, quirky, fun-related things, and we are starting things off with the Royal Challengers Bangalore, who had a bit of a celebration for their star player Glenn Maxwell, who, as we know, recently got married. So here's some nice, interesting pictures that they tweeted out from this function, and there's a whole thread there if you want to check it out. Go to their Twitter account, see it, enjoy seeing these pictures of all of the players dressed up to the nines and having a very good time. In fact, it's not just, of course, these pictures which we can see here, which as I said, shows a lot of them having a good bit of fun, but there's also an interesting little video as well, which shows, of course, the preparation that went into the entire thing, all the players arriving, posing. There's also a bit of a dance which Virat Kohli did, which had gone viral, of course, the Pushpa dance. So there's plenty of stuff here if you're a fan and you enjoy seeing your favorite cricketing stars letting their hair down off the field. But of course, we're moving back to a little bit something interesting that is more related to matters on the field. Now, when the Sunrisers Hyderabad brought Aiden Markram into the side early parts of the season, there were a few questions raised. It's not down to the fact that Markram is not a talented player, but many wondered what exactly would be the best use of the South African. But as things turn out, he's done so well in the middle order that Sunrisers have actually looked a much stronger side in this particular season, and he's been a key part of that. In fact, as the franchise pointed out, the South African is currently the only player who's to have played in the number of majority of games who has a 3-digit average. In fact, his average exactly as things stand is around 123. Considering the fact that he's been striking at nearly 150, that is very, very impressive indeed, and he has been a very key part of all of the success that the Sunrisers have tasted so far this season. They will hope that he can maintain this form so that they can continue to push for a spot in the playoffs and hopefully beyond that too. Now, moving on from something interesting to something a lot more heartwarming, the Rajasthan Royals have put out a video tribute to Shane Warne, but of course, as we know, it's been a little while since his passing, but the main takeaway from this entire video is the fact that the Rajasthan Royals will be on April 30th, which is Saturday, be doing a tribute to Warne at the D.Y. Patil Stadium, which is where they will be playing. The reason for this, of course, is that it was at the D.Y. Patil Stadium in 2008 that the Rajasthan Royals lifted the first ever IPL trophy in the first ever season. That was a bit of an upset win, and many credit that win to the genius of Shane Warne. So, in many ways, there was no better way for them, or no better day and place for them to pay tribute to the man who till this date is referred to as the first Royal. And moving on from one cricket legend of the noughties and early 2000s to another, and we are going back to the Mumbai Indians, who posted a rather interesting video of Sachin Tendulkar, the team's mentor, having a bit of a bowl in the empty nets. Now, obviously, fans will remember that Sachin, besides being one of the best, if not the best batsmen to have ever graced the game, could be more than useful while rolling his arm over, and over here you see a couple of absolute peach of deliveries which end up castling the stump. So again, if you like your nostalgia, this is exactly the video that you should be checking out. And that brings us to the end of this particular edition of the News Wrap. If you enjoy what it is that we do and you join us on a daily basis, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. But don't forget to like the video, comment on it, share it with your friends if you enjoy it, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Last but not the least, if you enjoy fantasy gaming, don't forget to download the Gamezy app that gives you the chance to win up to rupees 5 crores on a daily basis. Now, the best part about the Gamezy app is that not only does it allow you to make multiple teams, because you can make, of course, a team for both innings, you can make one for one innings each, you can also make a team for 5 over slots. So it gives you maximum chances to maximize your winnings. So what are you waiting for? Download it from the link in our description. Thank you again for joining us. I'm Shane Dias, and I will see you very soon.